Hi there, my name is Rochelle Lee Captain, President of Connecting Cultures. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about what Connecting Cultures can do for healthcare organizations and potentially yours. And giving a little bit of background might help to understand that better. Connecting Cultures, and excuse me, I'm noticing that I'm saying a lot, or maybe it's a thing. So if that happens, please bear with me. In 2000, what I wanted to do was come up with a business solution for healthcare. I heard a lot of issues from some colleagues and people within the industry that were talking about interpreters coming in and being with the patient and not being called by the organization, bills that happened, from appointments that were 6 months ago and then they're getting charged. And so it was really hard for the healthcare organization to manage language services and understand and just be in control of what they were spending. And that's very important in any business, right, is to understand where your expenses are and the value that that's bringing to your organization. And so when I designed Connecting Cultures, I wanted to be a business solution for healthcare. But in order to do that, I also understood how important it was for interpreters to be able to be in healthcare. That's what creates the consistency and the efficiency. And so for the last 20 years, all of our interpreting team have been full-time. And recently, we've done some part-time, but very few. And the part-time still is, 15 hours a week. And so if you think of a job at Best Buy, that's what part-time might look like here. So they're still engaged, they're still in healthcare, they're still seeing it each and every day. Over these years, we've been able to develop a very robust, and we've heard it's very difficult, anybody who comes through our interviewing process. But the reason we do it is because we know that we need to have somebody who fits within not only our organizational culture, but also the organizational culture of our customers. And so it's not about fitting into one organization, but many. And so we take that very, very seriously. The interview process goes from basic screening to see if you're fluent, because not everybody has the actual fluencies that's needed. Somebody might be able to talk with a neighbor or a friend or be at work, but when it comes to interpreting, you have to be able to have downright philosophical conversations in your second language in order to do the work that we do. The next step that we take is going through a full-on interpreting dialogue testing to see what the basic interpreting skills are and if they're able to do things in a basic way, covering some very simple situations that you would find in healthcare. And then finally, we do aptitude testing and questions to make sure that it fits. And so each one has a phase. And instead of spending an abundance of time on an entire interview, because it's hard and it takes time and energy and resources away, we have it phased. The other thing that we have are clear job descriptions, ways for interpreters to understand what their objectives are, what their purpose is, the reviews, management, all of that. The next step that we take for any new interpreter is we have an initial training program. And so all of our interpreters go through between 80 and 120 hours of training before they're actually on their own. So we're able to help an organization with that type of training, not only understanding how to think like an interpreter, but also how to act like an interpreter. Having managed interpreters for a long time and been in multiple organizations, understanding how to create a language services plan that reaches anywhere from the planning phase to design to weighing your options and your request for proposals, understanding, do you want vendors? Do you want an internal department? If you do vendors, what type of vendors are you looking for? What are the qualifications that you want to ask for? If you're looking for an independent department or a department that's staffed, in your organization, what does it take to set that up? How are you going to manage them? What are you going to do? What's the selection? Looking at languages needed, executing it. How are you going to execute? How are you going to communicate it to your organization, to your patient population? There's so many different things that go into language planning that we're able to do that and help with it. Something that might take your organization 80 plus hours, can take maybe 20. So it can be, it helps when you have somebody coming in that can use their experience and really help with it, that's an expert in that field. Understanding that language service is one part of a much bigger whole, but we're able to take our 20 years of experience and share that with you. The other thing that we offer is continuing education and corporate training. So we do interpreter training, but we can also do training for your managers. We can do diversity training for your entire team. We can do continuing medical education credits for your medical staff. There's a lot of different things that we're able to offer. And the way that the training happens and is developed is we use our years of experience. We kind of call it our sandbox model, where we have interpreters that come back and trainers in the field, and we use real life circumstances and situations and challenges, and we're able to convert that into a training program. So we can customize for your needs. There's a lot of different things that we can do. So I just wanted to mention that to you because language services it's complex. Not to say that you don't have a great organization and your language access plan put all together, but I just wanted to let you know that there are options out there to streamline your process, to give you a language access plan that you can manage, to train your organization in multiple ways, online, on-site. There's a variety of different solutions that we've developed over the 20 years, and it's yours for the picking. So again, I understand that you're very busy, and I really appreciate your time in watching the video. Hopefully there weren't too many and I wish you a very happy day, and we look forward to talking to you soon.